The DeWalt grease gun DCGG571B and the Lock-N-Lube grease tip rated at 10,000 psi. That's nice. We're going to review them next. I'm Rick, and this
Shut the heck up, you stinking roosters. Prepare that for your sanity!
This is the shack. Hey everybody, welcome. Yes, today we have a quick tool review. Actually, it's kind of a twofold. We have a battery-powered grease gun and a new style grease fitting. The reason I looked into something like this is because a couple of things. My old grease gun finally gave out. It was an air grease gun, a Craftsman I've had probably 20 years. It just finally gave out. So I wanted something more portable, something I have to rely on as far as the air compressor to use, and I'm just tired of the pump style. And the fittings on these I'd actually have to push real hard holes sometimes, and I'd try to pump it and grease, it'd pop up and grease come out. They were kind of a pain, so I did a little research. I found the tip that supposedly grabs on very securely, and we're just going to see how it all works out. So we're going to go bring up the grease gun, we're going to check it out, unbox it. It's been in the box sitting here for about a week. I've just been very busy. And before I even use it, we're going to put on the new style tip. We'll check that out. With that said, I'm going to grab the grease gun. What I picked up was the new DeWalt 20v grease gun. This is the tool only because I do have batteries. I need to pay extra money for a battery and a charger. I have that with like my saw. I have two 5.0 amp hour batteries. With an older drill and impact driver I have, they have the 1.5 amp hour battery. That actually will be enough for this because it's just going to grease a few of the grease certs on my pickup truck. This is the DCGG571B. Again, this is the tool only. So here we have this all unboxed now, and this is what it comes with. This is it. This is the tool only. I don't see no instructions. Oh, here they are down at the bottom. All right, and we got our instructions because I know you have to do something when you first put a tube of grease in. I think you gotta bleed it right here, but I've seen a few reviews on it, and I just like the fact that I can take this to where I need it under the truck, hit the trigger, grease what I need to be greased, and be done. I don't have to worry about dragging a compressor or pulling my truck someplace that I can reach with the airline. This just makes it simple and easy. What I'm going to change is the tip. I'm going to put on this Lock-N-Lube tip. This is supposedly the best thing around, and I went ahead and got a swivel tip because I want to be able to have it turn if I need to get in a certain position. So that, yeah, see that it rotates, so when it's plugged in I can move the tip around. So you have, let's see, this locked in like this. There we go. Get that off there. So I can always have this where I need to, so I can attach it and release it without having to be in a weird position. That way this allows me, that goes in like that. If I can get it in there right. There we go. That way, see, now that'll move around. So that gives me the ability to have this wherever I need to be. Open it up, set it onto the grease fitting, and lock it on. And I don't know if I can get this to focus in or not. See that pushes out, that opens up, and when you release it, clamps back down, and it gets a secure, tight fit over the grease fitting. And that's why I got it, because I'm tired of having to hold the fitting on there, pumping, and sometimes it pops up because there's just too much pressure. This is supposed to be a couple 100 pounds of pressure, and if I can't get the grease to get in that, then I need to replace the fitting anyway. So, and it also comes with, I think these are either some new tips and some O-ring stuff, but there's like a rebuild kit here, so that makes it nice. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to take the factory one off. I'll get some tools. We're going to take this off, install this, and we'll be good to go. So I'm going to read through some of this stuff. I'm going to figure it out. There's a ton of other videos out there. I'm not going to go through all the little specs things of this. I just want to see if this is going to work as they say it does, and if I like it, because I'm going to need it on my trucks. That was interesting. I mean, it went on smooth. It was just twisting the thing around and all this weird stuff, but I got it on, and now I can move this any position I want it to get it onto the zerk fitting, the grease fitting. That makes it nice. What I used was a 12, 13, 14 mil wrenches. That's all you need to take the old one off, which I put back in here. So if I ever want to put it back, to put this new Lock-N-Lube. And they say 10,000 PSI. I'm never going to put it that much pressure, but we'll see how it works. So I think I got to get some grease. We'll go through the installation real quick, putting a tube of grease in, if I have some, which, man, I may have to take just what I have left over in my old grease gun so I can at least use it. This is my old Craftsman. So let me see. It feels like I still got oil in here. Still feels a little full. Yeah, there's some there. Yeah, I got some in there, and how much I don't really know. Oh. There it goes. There we go. Oh wow, it's like a brand new tube. Now my hand's halfway clean. I hate getting this dirty, but it is a grease gun, and it's just going to be that way. So let's take this out. There we go. Oh, there we go. And like the other one, I got to. Let's see, which way does it go? Dang. Come on, which way is it? There it is. Okay, you have to pull it out, and unlike the other one actually had a dab here that would lock it, you have to pull it and then cock it to the side. You see that right there. It's a little notch that it fits in. I don't know, I think I've used the other ones for so many years. I kind of like that way versus this. So let me slide this in there now. This is just a ring that kind of locks it in once you slide it in here. So let me get that guided in there. There we go. May I put my fingers on there or something to make sure it's nice and tight on there. Okay, so let me go get a battery. I'll get a piece of plastic up here. I'll just bleed this a little bit, make sure it shoots grease out. So what we're going to do, I'm going to release this. Pressure's on. Now there is a pressure relief valve here, a bleeder. I'm going to unscrew that. This is a blow-by. If it reaches 10,000 PSI, grease will come out of here. I'm not going to sit there and just keep pulling the trigger, trying to squeeze grease into something that ain't going to go. You know, I could tell if this is really stiffening up that it's not getting the grease through the fitting and it's getting all pressure here. I'm going to probably stop, release it, and change out the fitting. So I'm going to unscrew this. Ooh, there it goes. That just popped in a little bit. Some of the pressure, there it goes. Yeah, all of a sudden this just popped in a little bit. There we go. It's taking any air out of there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to tighten this up. I'm just going to squirt it on here, see what happens. So, oh, I feel it going in here. There it goes. It's shooting out the grease, and that's the grease that they put in their factory. There it goes. There. Now my red grease is coming out. There we go. That was easy and simple. There's the grease comes out. All the stuff that was in the tube from the factory when they originally tested, and then my grease going through, which is okay. So, damn, I just got grease all over there. I know it's going to get that way, but it's new. I want to keep it clean. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to release this a little bit more just to make sure in case something comes out. Nope. It's all done. Ain't nothing coming out. So now I got to get this camera set up. We're going to go into the truck and do some quick lube before it gets too late because the sun is going down. So I want to get this done and get this review out. I got a little bit of grease coming out right there, so that is full. Sucks, everything's got holes in it, man. Well, it's good to know this now. At least grease in there now. Yeah, they're getting grease. I got another pinhole. Damn. Well, that really sucks, man. I mean, I got a lot of work to do on the front end. And this front end was not rebuilt not too long ago, and they did all this, man. They did a half-assed job, though. Look at that. I can't believe that's torn. Oil leaking out of there. Great. Everything's torn and leaking. Okay. A little bit of problems, but that was all on me. I hit the camera a couple times because the bar was sticking out, way out. I forgot I could turn it to push it in. That was on me. You know, trying to learn a little bit about this, get all the little things figured out. I have it now attached to the little clip on the side, so then I can just set this down on a shelf somewhere and wait till I got to use it again. Unfortunately, it's going to be sooner than later because I found out I need to replace 3 of my joints in there. 1 tie rod, 2 lowers. Both of them got holes. Grease pours out. Lower? Yeah, the lower. Yeah, the lower. 2 lowers, 1 tie rod, driver's side. And that one was the first one I tried to, and the last part of the video before I came to this, I finally turned the wheel so I could connect it to it. You know, that's just, forget some things, what you have to do. Sometimes you got to turn the wheel to get certain fittings. You got to figure that out and remember for next time. Nothing to do with this. That was all on me trying to learn again. I haven't done that for quite a while now. But the only thing I might change is I may look for a 90 fitting instead of the swivel, get a 90 swivel. That'll help get into some of the spots, but I thought there would be enough room in there. There actually is, but it's a little tight, so a 90 may actually do better. But overall, I like the setup. Let me see, I pop this off there. There. I like the fact that this swivels, so no matter which way the hose is, I can turn this to the best fit. So I can grab this to release the end to clamp over the cert fitting. Yeah, I like that. I like the fact that I can pull that. I have it locked, so if I carry it around accidentally, it won't discharge any grease. A lot of little features. The light, unless it's at night and I'm holding it with the strap on, like I'm doing machinery, that would be a plus. But laying down underneath on the ground, doing the underneath of a truck, unless you got a 10-foot lifted truck, then you might be able to do that. But otherwise, sliding around on a creeper, the light really does no good, and the strap has no function at all. So I like the fact that this can sit there, it's stable, pull the trigger. Once I get the fitting on, it's great. Any of the little quirky things was all on me, nothing to do with DeWalt. This is actually a decent grease gun, battery operated. Don't have to worry about dragging the air hose around, don't have to worry about connecting to a compressor. Yeah, I really like this. So it is a 4-star. It meets all my expectations. It does not exceed. Only time I give it a 5 if it exceeds. This does everything I need it to do, exactly what I wanted to do, and with the added bonus of this Lock-N-Lube. I'll have links to everything below. I got this on Amazon, and I chose to put the swivel, but I think I am going to look and see if they have a 90 swivel. That I may change out. That's the only thing I'm going to change on this, if anything. Otherwise, this works great. That's it, no more. Thank you so much for watching. And with these days and our overlords getting ready to take over, we'll be lucky to do anything. So more important than ever, build it for our sanity. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next video.